everyone, I'm Mariana.
And I'm Laura.
We're former Division 1 athletes.
We're two sports, two programs.
Originally from Tijuana, Mexico.
And we're best friends.
And this is our podcast,
You Had to Be There.
This podcast is driven by honest and real conversation based on student-athlete life.
We want to help and inspire others with our experiences.
A little bit more about us. I started playing golf when I was around 4 years old. Played for a few years, then quit. Came back eventually because honestly, I sucked at every other sport. But I grew a big passion for the game and started competing. Traveled mainly in the US, but also in Mexico through all these junior golf tournaments. Eventually reached the point where I was going to high school and decided to go to Modern Day Catholic in San Diego. So we actually both crossed the border back and forth to go to school. Then I was looking for scholarships and landed at Portland State University, which is where I competed my 4 years of college and had an awesome experience and have now graduated and am a professional golfer. Yeah.
Wow. She's so cool. You guys need to follow her career. She's going to do amazing things, I'm sure.
Thank you. What about you, Laura?
Well, about myself, I started playing tennis when I was 4 years old. I played for 17 years. I tried many sports as well, even tried golf. I really liked it at some point and was doing tennis and golf at the same time. But it got to a point that competing was too much because traveling and everything, it got tough. So I decided to just stick to tennis. And then, I went to high school in San Diego as well with her. And after that, decided I wanted to play Division 1 college. COVID happened. I had offers that got taken away. Then at some point, I almost went to college in Mexico, but I knew the experience wouldn't be the same, and my coaches just guided me through something different. So I tried playing 2 years in San Diego for an NAIA school, and then transferred to Utah State, where I earned my bachelor's degree in finance, which I am now using because after college I retired and now I'm just working on balancing normal life because that's something weird for me now. But yeah.
She's pretty cool too, honestly. She's just such a hard worker, so you guys should follow along on her career as well.
Thank you.
But now that you know a little bit more about us, I think it's time for us to dig right in it. And I have a hot take for us to start. And it's that I don't think everyone can be a student athlete.
Well, harsh. I agree. I think you need to have what it actually takes, and it's a big commitment that not everyone can handle. And some people try it, some people are able to play high school sports, and not everyone makes it to D1, and especially not everyone makes it to where you are now, like being a professional athlete.
Yeah, I think being a student athlete can be very difficult. There's so many challenges and sacrifices, and like you said, it takes a certain type of mentality. Honestly, student athletes are just built different.
Yeah.
And I've said this a million times between us, but it's difficult, and like you said, not everyone can go through it.
Yeah.
So when you first decided to be a student athlete, I know it was at a young age, and you've grown into it, obviously, but did you ever imagine what it would be like?
I mean, no. Honestly, I felt like also since we started both at such a young age, we were already student athletes. Like even when we were in elementary school, like we would go to school, then go to practice, and practice wasn't just like, oh, just 1 hour, have fun, and then go back home. No, it was like actual work that we had to do, and I never knew the difference of what was it like to be a student athlete and what was it to be normal.
No, absolutely. I completely understand. I think, like you said, we've both been student athletes since forever, so it's just something that we've kind of had and just transitioned into different stages of our life with it. From elementary to middle school, high school, college, and well, now you're retired, but like now for me, it's professional golf.
Yeah.
And so I think it's something that we've just had as a part of our life since forever.
It's part of our identity, and it always was.
Yeah. No. What was exciting for you at first, just being a student athlete?
Well, going to college, you mean? Like
Yeah. Let's start there.
in college? Well, I mean, I think it was so great to have a group of teammates that were actually like going through the same things that you were going through and having that kind of support, coaches that were guiding you. And also, a big part for me was the sports medicine department. Like, they helped me quite a bit through a lot of injuries, and they just helped me be the best athlete I could be. And I think it was just a great experience, and I would do it again for sure.
No, absolutely. I think in order to be a successful student athlete, you need a group of people to support on and lean on through all of it, you know,
Yeah.
whether it's practice, traveling, competing, injuries, all the good and all the bad, you know.
Even classes.
Yeah.
Like when you had a class with another teammate, like for most of my team, we were all business majors, and we would just share each other's like homework and help each other like studying. Honestly.
No, yeah, when you can share notes and
Yes.
just have other people to just be there and just help along the way is such a big thing, honestly.
Because it could be lonely too. That's another thing.
Yeah, no, that's definitely something that we'll talk about later on. When did you realize, you wanted a scholarship?
I feel like it was always just the goal, like next goal, next goal. I think you also had a scholarship for high school, which is not very common, right? I had the same thing for tennis, and it was just goal after goal. And I think I started talking to the high school coach at Mater Dei when I was probably like 11.
Oh my
So,
god, really?
so yeah, no.
Oh, my experience is so different from that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to school in Mexico, my middle school, and the golf coach was like a common friend of one of my parents' close friends, and he was looking for someone to fill the roster. And they're like, oh, well, we know, this person that plays golf and whatever. And he's like, well, cool, like, let me reach out. And I remember it was like one day my parents like, hey, this opportunity is coming, like, would you want to take it? And I'm like, sure, when do I have to take the test? Because there's a placement test. And they're like, in 2 days. Great.
Wow.
So I took it, got accepted, and then was a week late into freshman year because I didn't have my student visa.
Oh.
So that was never the plan for me. It kind of just came out of nowhere, and I took it.
Wow, that's crazy. No,
Yeah.
she was a ref. The coach was a ref at like tennis tournaments, so I had known her. And then my brother played on the tennis team as well in high school, so I kind of had already the connection. And then I just started joking around with her, like, "Am I gonna get a scholarship? Do you want me on your team?" And
Absolutely.
I just wanted to negotiate my way into a high school scholarship.
Why not?
Yeah,
Right?
why not? You know?
Yeah. No, that's so funny. So for college, were you also planning ahead of time? Because I know some people do and some people don't.
Yeah, I think even sophomore year, it was when I started looking at colleges, started looking at programs, what kind of school I wanted, if I wanted to stay close, if I wanted to go far away, just a lot of things that, I mean, COVID just ruined for me, but that's fine.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't meant to be, and I think I'm grateful for the way it happened, and just, yeah, but how early did you start looking for a college?
I think around the same. I think I just was aware what was going on, like freshman, sophomore year, and then obviously it wasn't until junior year that I started reaching out to coaches and going through the actual process.
Yeah.
But no, I think I was always aware of it. I wasn't exactly sure where I wanted to go until I actually had offers on the table. But no, it's definitely something that I was thinking about a few years ahead.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I think it's smart to do that.
Yeah.
But not everyone has the opportunity to, look ahead sometimes. Sometimes people get really good at their sport later on and get an offer senior year or something. It can be different for everyone.
Yeah, you can never plan as many plans as you make, like I did. Not everything happens the way we want it to happen, and it'll just happen the way it has to be.
Yeah, I think even the best laid plans can be derailed.
Yeah.
Honestly. So the moment that you were looking for a scholarship, talking about college, what were you looking for?
I wanted good coaches. I wanted to have good teammates. I think it was important for me to also talk to like some of my teammates, of some people that were gonna go to the same college, and it was for me mostly was when I was transferring, because first the school in San Diego was very small, and I just wanted someplace where I could still train, where I could still compete, and then that would lead me to a Division 1 college. So I think it was more for my transition with transferring, where I looked at a school that had enough funds for a full scholarship, because that was
Yeah.
also a big thing. But yeah, I think there were many like specific things that I was looking for, and just Utah State was able to like fit them all of it.
That's
What about
awesome.
you?
I think academics, athletic, and location were the three main factors for me. I think location was a bigger one than like I would like to admit. But no, definitely like a good balance of it all. I think I wanted to move away from home. I didn't want to be remotely close. So when I was looking at colleges, I was looking at the coaches and the team. If there was a good bond between those girls, or at least it appeared to have, good chemistry.
Yeah, because you never know.
You never know. That was a big thing for me. I wanted a family away from home, and I think I had that.
Yeah, no, I think I had that too. I think by being so far from home, it's very different experience, and you also have to create that kind of like safe place, right? But yeah, you just gotta feel that you belong and that you're home, and you gotta create it yourself. But I think that was also like something I had to focus after studying 2 years in San Diego, where I could come every weekend home, and then even my mom would do my laundry. But yeah, that was great.
Looking back, did you actually understand what having a scholarship meant?
No, I don't think so, and I still don't think that we think like exactly how much of like a merit it is. Like
Yeah.
it was something that was hard to get, and it was also something that I don't think I value enough, maybe, and I don't think I am good at, like, I don't know, it was always like the imposter syndrome,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
you don't feel like how it happened, and everything is just so fast, and the 4 years go by flying, that I don't think I even had process to
So quick.
actually see like, wow, this is actually pretty cool, like being from Mexico, like that's something that's rare. But yeah.
No, absolutely. I think, at least for me, I didn't realize that not everyone has a scholarship.
Yeah.
I think in kind of our little bubble, it was like a given. Like, we're gonna work hard, we're gonna go to tournaments and do all these things, or all these steps that we think are what it takes, and we're gonna get it, and that's it. Like, it wasn't, there was no option to not have one.
Yeah, and also like with the friends we surrounded ourselves with during high school, like one of them went to Gonzaga, another one
USC.
Cal State San Marcos, like everyone was going D1, so
Yeah,
not
San Diego
going
State.
was, yeah.
Yeah, no, not going wasn't an option.
No.
Even if it would have been like outside of D1, like we were gonna get a scholarship no matter where it was. But I don't think I understood what that meant.
No.
I mean, I just went through the process, and
It was just
worked
checking
out.
boxes, you know?
Exactly, it was just checking a box, and once I stepped foot in college and started talking to teammates and other sports and like all these other people, and even like talking to my friends at other schools, being like, oh shoot, yeah, no, not everyone has full ride.
Yeah, that's the thing. They could be walk-ins, they could have a partial scholarship, like you don't realize what a full ride
what
actually
privileges,
means.
yeah. I think a moment for me that I kind of had a glance of that was when I was going through the recruiting process. I had a coach that I called and said, hey, Portland State is offering me a full ride, can you match it? And he was very kind, and he said, look, probably couldn't in the next couple of years, not, off the bat, but I think you should take it. And I remember being like, oh, okay, like, I guess. And honestly, that was kind of like the push I needed, because he's in that world, he knows more than
makes
I
sense.
do. And then eventually I was like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's just a funny thing that you don't realize until you get there.
Yeah, even with men's sports, like they don't have a lot of funds. For example, at Utah State, they had 4 full rides and a half. So not everyone was like on a full ride. I had some friends that had to work extra, and being an international student, it kind of limits you because you cannot work outside of your school at
Yeah.
certain points, and just they were trying to make money, and I didn't understand, like, why are you working? Like, don't you get the check every month that you can live off? Like, are you not saving, or like what's wrong with
It's
your
just
budgeting?
everyone's
Like
everyone's going through such a different experience, but also the same one
at the same
same time. Yeah, you're all in it, but everyone has different challenges, and I think that's something that we want to touch on during the podcast. You know, it's sharing stories from us and other people, and hopefully inspiring others.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully what we went through in our experience can help someone else someday, or maybe you feel identified with what we're talking about. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been a student athlete, or if you are one currently, or even if you just relate to the feelings of pressure to perform, or are just passionate about sports or want to learn more, like this podcast is for you.
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna have different guests that are gonna be coming along. Some of our friends, some of our former coaches, just different people that are working in different kind of sections in their life. Professional players or very successful regular people now. You know, I don't know.
No, yeah, I think having guests is a big part of this podcast, and like we mentioned, just sharing stories and having conversations that we wish we had earlier. But
yeah, this is exactly what the highlight reel leaves out, you know?
Exactly.
The parts you don't get to see.
Follow along, please share, and if you are someone that also wants to share your story or have questions that want us to touch on, just feel free to connect, and we're here for you.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, welcome to
You Had to Be There.